Welcome everybody to the weekly Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. My name is Connor. This is of course Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto markets. We have a few viewers in here already. We have 9 viewers. Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining me this Sunday, taking some time out of your weekend to come with me and discuss what is happening in the crypto markets, because it's been pretty quiet over the past week. But if you've been paying attention, well, I haven't been updating honestly YouTube too much, but if you've been paying attention, if you're in the Discord, I've been bringing you updates every single day for the most part of what I think is going to happen next. And if you're not in the Discord, don't worry, because I'll be discussing basically what I think is going to be happening next right here in this live stream. So again, let's get everybody in here. Let's get some hype in the chat. Go ahead and smash that like button if you're in here right now. We currently have 7 viewers and only 3 likes. We got Dre. Welcome, Dre. Thanks for being here, my man. Always on time for the live stream, on point. Shout out to Dre. We got Sweet Bro in the building saying let's dominate. We got Fig. We got Straight Crypto. Quant and H-Bar are the future saying straight crypto. I agree with you on that, actually. I am bullish on Quant and both H-Bar. So as we get more people in here, actually let's just go ahead right now and hop into our scheduled content for the day, because we do have a lot to talk about and I want to be efficient. I don't want to be wasting anybody's time, right? So let's go ahead and hop into my computer and then go over to today's scheduled content, because we do have a lot to talk about. Let me just set that up. There we go. All right, so 23 viewers, 11 likes. Let's go ahead and get that 1-to-1 even ratio. So go ahead right now and smash that like button if you're tuning in right now from home. Let's see, we got Chip Smith saying yo, 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 and Don Ragnar saying big up. Welcome, Don, and welcome, Chip Smith. So taking a look at the crypto market cap today, we currently have a $2.4 trillion market cap. Bitcoin just above $50,500. Now, I'll be getting into my Bitcoin technical analysis, giving you some scenarios that I believe will be playing out. Well, I'll give you the one scenario I think is actually going to play out, and I'll discuss other possible scenarios and why I think they're not correct. Let's see. Ian B. Mamoon. We got Aladas. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here, taking some time out of your day to be here, everybody. Go ahead right now and smash that like button, and also get some hype in the chat as well. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, I'll be discussing my Bitcoin analysis. Ethereum, $4,100. Binance Coin still holding up strong, $570. And then we have Luna down here at 62. Now, out of all these, where I would feel most comfortable with my money is Luna. And we'll be getting into the analysis and why I do believe so, because listen, the Terra ecosystem is about to absolutely take off. We're going to be doing some time traveling in this live stream, going back in time and looking at what's occurred in the past, so we can use those trends that have played out in the past and use them to predict the future as a predictive model. But I'll just get right to the point. Basically, if we look at Ethereum last year, Ethereum was a largely undeveloped ecosystem. It exploded. It absolutely exploded over the past year, Ethereum. Right? Remember this time last year, Ethereum was still under $1,000, right? It was a few $100, and nobody was using it to the degree that it's being used right now. That's because so many applications, so much was actually built on it. If we look at something like Luna, the same exact ecosystem expansion is happening at this moment in time, and you're not too late. Yeah, it's $62 per coin, but you're not too late, because a lot of new projects will be launching, and it's fair launch, really. With the Terra ecosystem, it's very fair with the projects launching. Either you're staking or they give you a way to actually get early access by providing liquidity, etc. So I seriously believe the Terra ecosystem is something that you need to be paying attention to if you are not already paying attention to it, because it will be very fruitful in 2022. And when I say fruitful, I mean a lot of gains. And who doesn't like gains? Go ahead right now and smash that like button if you're here for the gains. Now moving on, let's take a look at today's top gainers. We have Convex CVX up 17% on the day. Kadena, KDA, up 11%. Don't forget about Kadena. Gem, Harmony One, another gem we'll be talking about in the stream, up 8% on the day, heavily discounted at 18 cents. Radix, Layer 1, 28 cents, up 7.9%, Crypto.com. So not a lot of big winners, but we do have some bounces, because it really has been quite down over the past week or so. Looking at the losers, no real losers today, right? IOTX is down 3%, biggest loser of the day. So no real losers today. Everything's pretty much bouncing for the most part. Let me go ahead and see what's happening in the chat right now. Sup, Connor, the Trinity, aka RNDR, KDA, QRDO. I like that Trinity, Mamoon. I like that a lot. Let's see, we got Dai Lienka. Glad to see you. It's glad to see you in the live chat, Dai Lienka. Thank you for being here. We got Ian B. We got Fig. John Newsom, glad to be here. I'm glad you're here as well, John. Appreciate you. We got Sup R saying hello. Hi, Sup R. Chip Smith, my guy. Marlene Martin. Welcome, Marlene. All right, so let's move on. And let's go and look at the Bitcoin technical analysis for the day right now. Starting things off, looking at a daily price chart, you can see, let's actually start on a weekly and then work our way down for today's analysis, right? As you guys know, I'm not a short-term intraday trader, so I don't usually like to go beneath a 4-hour chart. I do a lot of my analysis on the 4-hour and the daily. But right here is a weekly price chart. Now looking at the weekly, you can see I do have this one trend line right here, right? And this goes all the way back to the March 2020 market crash that we saw. And basically all I did was connect the low points on the chart, right, going up. And recently we're at the trend line. We're actually beneath, or we might be slightly above right now. We'll hop into a lower time frame and see that. But this is a very important trend line that I'm keeping tabs on. The overall bull market trend line. Now let me go ahead and drop this to a daily chart. So now looking at the daily, you can see that basically we are utilizing that bull market trend line as resistance as we speak, right? The bull market trend line is this one right here. And we are using it as resistance currently on the daily, right? We broke beneath it. Now we're trying to get back through. Now, I did get a little bit sidetracked, so let me go back to a weekly. So you'll notice I have this big gray box. This big gray box here. Why do I have this big gray box after this huge market crash with this very long liquidation wick? Well, we can go back in time and look at over the summer, late spring, early summer, when we saw the market crash in the spring. What did we have? We had this huge liquidation event and a nice long liquidation wick. Right? And basically we went sideways for 3 months after this crash. Took the market 3 months to recover and start trending higher again. Now it's important to understand markets spend 80% of their time in consolidation. What does consolidation mean? It means it goes sideways 80% of the time. This is a proven fact. Only 20% of the time it actually trends up or trends down. So crypto is extremely volatile, but traditionally speaking, in traditional financial markets, traditional finance, 80% of the time, it's really going sideways. There's a lot of consolidation, but everybody wants the action. Everybody wants the high swing ups, high swing downs, because as traders, we love volatility. That's how we make our money, with volatility. But we need to understand that after these huge moves, often comes times of consolidation. So now, what I believe will be playing out here, of course, this is my own speculation. Everybody is a crypto analyst nowadays. Everybody has their own idea of what will happen. Everybody thinks differently. This is my idea. This is what I think will happen. I think we're going to be going sideways for a little bit of time here. Okay? Of course, we got the people saying we're in a bear market now. I don't believe we're in a bear market. There's too many factors on the table, too many developments. And looking at on-chain data as well, Bitcoin continues to move off of exchanges, which is bullish, right? If Bitcoin is moving on exchanges, that would mean that whales are looking to sell their Bitcoin, which would be bearish. But it's literally being taken off of exchanges. Like, exchange balance of Bitcoin is are at lows right now. And there's a lot of factors that point to the fact that this bull run is not over, and we're probably going to see a lengthened cycle, like I've been saying over the past few months, going into 2022. So looking at this gray box, this goes all the way to, you can see, January 1st over here. So it's very possible that we kind of just range sideways for a few days, maybe some weeks. I don't see this lasting as long as the summertime consolidation, but I think it's definitely a very high probability chance that we actually go ahead and range sideways. Now, also looking on the daily, you can see that the liquidation wick low goes down to $41,000. But I drew my box from up here at 46,500 up to the top over here at 51,800. Why didn't I include this big portion of the liquidation wick? Well, we don't have any candle bodies. Let me drop this down to a 1 hour price chart. So looking at a 1 hour price chart of this price action down here, this trend line, I got a lot of trend lines on the chart, don't get confused, but looking this trend line right here, this actually connects the $64,000. I'll just zoom out and show you. This connects the 64K top over here, right? And then connects the 53K top that we saw in September. Okay, so this is a very critical trend line. This is very important. So let me go back to a 1 hour. So that same trend line you can see on the 1 hour chart, how we never really close beneath it, right? Trend lines are zones, they're not exact, remember that? But we never really close beneath that trend line. So this is very key support. As you can see, that's where I pretty much stopped the box with these 1 hour candle wick lows, right on par with that trend line. So I think there's a very high chance we see some price action down here where these wicks are, right? Where this wick is down to $41,000. Because there's an old saying that they used to say back in the Chicago Mercantile Exchange days on the floor. Obviously, we all have electronic trading nowadays, so we don't stand on the floor and shatter orders and call over the phone and say, hey, we want to short 5,000 contracts on the ES, right? Those are days of the past now. But there's a saying that goes, wicks get filled, all right? This is a very long wick. And I would expect at least some price action to actually form with candle bodies down in this wick area. It's possible it doesn't happen at all, right? It's possible we stay in the box and then just punch outwards to the upside. But you need to understand that that's definitely a viable scenario at play right now, right? These are it's uncertain market conditions. We have an FOMC meeting in a few days' time. The FOMC meeting, this is basically the Fed announcing that they're going to ease up their purchasing of securities, which is typically bearish for risk on assets. But this is happening December 14th and 15th. So we'll see how that does affect the overall economy, the equity stock markets, because obviously the equity stock markets has a pretty high correlation to cryptocurrency, as well as the dollar, right? Because remember, the dollar and Bitcoin have an inverse correlation. The dollar goes up, Bitcoin goes down typically. So this meeting could impact some things. It could be a little volatile in the short term. But right now, just to not drag on forever about what's happening, there's a lot to talk about. But basically, to keep it short and sweet, we're in a consolidation zone. I would like to see us go and test the $53,000 level. Of course, $53,000 is that September high that we saw before all of the FUD we encountered in September. That is over here, right? So 53K, a pretty critical support resistance flip. In order for me to call a bullish trend starting and to really start taking heavy swing positions, is a break above 53K and then use it as support. Right? Until that happens, until we're above this yellow dotted line here at 53K, then I'm going to remain pretty patient for the most part and think that we're in consolidation. So, yeah, we're having a green day the past 2 days, but we're in a consolidation zone. So keep your cool right now. Don't get too excited. Don't get too down at things that you lost money with the crash, right? You got to stay neutral. You got to stay cool. But understand the factors at play right now. We're in consolidation and there's nothing really crazy happening, you know. You got people saying, oh, we're pumping like crazy coming soon or we're going to crash. No, we're literally going sideways right now. All right, so just take a chill pill, understand the factors at play in the market, and be patient with things right now because we could go sideways for a few weeks, and that wouldn't really surprise me. But overall, macro speaking, the bull market cycle is still intact. We're going to go into 2022, in my opinion. So let me see what's happening in chat. We have 50 viewers and only 33 likes. Go ahead right now and smash up that like button. And if you're not subscribed already to Crypto Empire, smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. We got Saru Pandy saying, sup Connor, how's it going? We got Adam in here. Andy saying Meta Hero, yeah, pumping today. We got Ray Alamadine in here as well. Rio Foster. We got a packed house. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. I appreciate everybody joining me today. Can't see a rise at moment. Late January onwards will rise, saying CQ. Yeah, it's very possible. Very possible we go until January sideways. And we got Dre hyping up the chat saying smash that like button. Thank you, Dre. Smash that like button. All right, that really helps with the YouTube algorithm, actually. So I would appreciate if you did smash up that like button. Now, moving on. So, I mean, yeah, with Bitcoin, I can talk all day about this, right? Like I can literally just talk all day about Bitcoin with my analysis, but I'll keep it very concise. We need to get above 53K and use it as support to be bullish. I would not be surprised if we fill the wick down here with candle body price action. All right, so if we go back down and test 41K, don't panic. I am a buyer down here in the low $40,000 range, especially on altcoins, because when Bitcoin goes down here, if it does, altcoins will tank as well, and those are prime buying opportunities. I'll be getting into altcoin charts or where you want to be looking to be a buyer in this live stream, so stick with me till the very end. But I'm macro bullish. We could go sideways for a little while. Also, let's take a look at Ethereum. Let's start on a daily chart. Actually, let's start on a 3-day so you guys can see the bigger picture. So looking at ETH on the 3-day. Now, these trend lines really go back to 2019, start of 2020. Right? I connected the highs, the lows, and more highs to form these channels. And as you can see, this bottom line over here, this is the overall bull market trend line for Ethereum. And now on Ethereum, we are still above the trend line. Ethereum is stronger. All right. Ethereum is the Bitcoin from 2017. Ethereum's going to pull a crazy number. But we're still above the trend line over here, which is bullish. And you can see we've really been going sideways since October, November. We made a few highs over here, but yeah, we've really been going sideways on ETH. Let me drop this down to a daily. And, you know, realistically, we just have to start making higher highs here. Let's not overcomplicate this analysis. We're in a range-bound consolidation market. We need to break out of the range, make a higher high above 4,500, and then we can go and test the all-time high at 4,800, and then finally crack that $5,000 number. Now, these trend lines, these trend lines are here for a reason, right? You guys know how I like to use my Fibonacci extension levels. That's one way I get profit targets. The other way is with trend lines, because trend lines work extremely well. Go watch my trend line video, and you guys are in for a treat if you're going to look to acquire my trading course, because I'm going to go seriously in depth showing you how to trade these. But basically, to this trend line, you know, we're looking at about an 88-90% gain to the top over here when we do see that, and that will put price right around the $8,000 mark, $8,300. So yeah, definitely going to be seeing, you know, $8,000 to $10,000 Ethereum pretty soon. Be patient with it. It will probably be in early 2022, but Ethereum is just a ticking time bomb. It is a very, very bullish asset. And yeah, it's a pain to use. It's very expensive. Nobody likes really using it, but listen, it has that first mover advantage, and a lot of developers still continue to build on it. So that's Ethereum. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance, and then we're going to be getting into some other types of content, and then we'll be getting back into TA. But looking at Bitcoin dominance, we are moving out of this lower demand zone. This is a triple bottom, right? So let's see if this is an actual reversal here on Bitcoin dominance, and let's see if we go ahead and start breaking these highs. First one up here at 47.6%, and the next one up here at about 48.9%. We'll see if we go back and test 50% Bitcoin dominance, because remember, there's a chance that Bitcoin does some kind of epic number and goes crazy and sucks a lot of liquidity out of the market. A lot of people have given up hope on that theory, saying that, you know, Bitcoin won't even be topping $100,000. Everybody's not interested in Bitcoin, which is true to a very large degree. A lot of people are not interested at all in Bitcoin, which I don't think is the right mindset to have, being the way that the world overall, macro speaking, is headed, geopolitically as well, right? We need sound money. We need real sound money. And the only thing on the market, literally, I don't care what you think, the only thing on the market that is actual digital sound money is Bitcoin. All right, so really kind of overall macro speaking, you need to kind of be paying attention to the assets. I know you want the gains with the altcoins, but I don't want to see you get burnt down the line because you weren't holding any of the corn. So keep that in mind. Now we'll see if we do get a rally on Bitcoin dominance. Looking at the total, which is the total crypto market cap, you can see we're at 2.28 trillion, and we did break down quite significantly with that flash crash. Took a huge hit right to the 88.6 here on Bitcoin, or on the total market cap. Now we're back above the golden pocket at 2.28 trillion. So really, we need to we're we're probably going to get a double bottom, which is why I say wicks get filled. Right, this looks like a double bottom setup where we go back and get another 78.6 or 88.6 test on this. Right around the 2 trillion test again. Could definitely happen. So, I'm pretty patient right now. I'm really not trying to rush anything. My strategy is to continue to dollar cost average into my strong, heavy altcoin bags. Right, I talk about these a lot on the channel. And, as a swing trader, I wait for the market to trend, and the market is not trending right now. It's sideways, so I'm waiting for that to pick back up. So that's my overall market analysis. Hope you did enjoy that. Just my overall thoughts on the crypto market. Let's go ahead and move things along in this live stream and take a look at today's Twitter wisdom. All right, so today we're going to be featuring Secrets of Crypto. Go ahead and give Secrets of Crypto a follow if you're not already following Secrets. He's the OG altcoin trader. And today's Secrets is saying, at the later stages of the crypto bull cycle, it's important to take profits. However, this cycle hasn't had the epic mania phase at the end. The latest price action supports the idea that this bull cycle is extending as it did last cycle. The real alt season is yet to come. All right, so Secrets is saying to hold on tight because we're not done yet. We still got a long way to go. We haven't had that crazy blow off top mania phase that we've had in every previous bull market cycle after the Bitcoin halving. Right? And history does not repeat, but it often does rhyme. So, and also this is important as well. We got this one dude asking, how do you know it's the top? How do you know to take profit? And Secrets said, don't wait for the top, take profits along the way. I agree with that. Go watch my profit taking video. It will give you an exact strategy on how to actually take profit on the way up, so you're not sitting there waiting to call the top with some kind of crystal ball to sell the exact top. Right? Nobody has that superpower, right? You got to just take your money out, siphon it like you're siphoning gasoline out of a gas tank on the way up, all right? And I don't condone siphoning gas out of a gas tank. That's just the analogy I thought of in my head. But regardless, that's how you have to think about taking your profits out of the market. You want to sell into strength. You want to sell into big buying volume, and you want to buy into big selling volume. The contrary of what the majority of people do in the market. And we haven't had a blow off top yet. Don't capitulate. Keep the faith. Hold strong. I always encourage to keep some stable coins on the side in case we do see these huge crashes, so you can buy lower your average cost, right? I mean, let's look at the overall crypto market cap again in the year 2021. All right, let me go ahead and let's go to a weekly chart. Year flew by. I mean, it's crazy how the year is over already, or about to be over. So I'm going to draw this vertical line. This white dotted line marks 2021, the start of it. Okay, so really, unless you bought within January or very early February, or you bought over the summer, then you're either at break even or slight profit or slight loss. Right? You really had to be buying at the lows in this market to be up. A lot of people entered the market this year and just got roasted. Like I had a decent year, right? But really my buys from previous years and over the summer is what really carried me. I mean, anybody who bought this year would say the same, right? Unless you were buying in the summer lows or you were buying before 2021, you probably got waxed for the most part on a lot of your buys. That's okay, right? Because we understand the trajectory of where this market is headed, right? And your wins should always cover your losers. Like, you need to manage your risk. If your wins don't cover your losers, you're definitely doing it wrong and you're gambling. You're not trading. You don't have a strategy in place, right? One big win of mine literally covered every single loss that I've had. So that's how you do it in crypto, right? You don't try to you're not going to be right every time. Nobody's right every time, but you always let the big wins cover all of the losses. And you need a strategy to do that. So if you're just blindly going at things, it's not the way to do it. But my point being here, unless you were buying at the lows over the summer or really, early January, well, then you were probably buying up here and you're either at a slight loss, break even, or a slight profit, right? So I think 2022 is going to be a huge year for a lot of people that were buying this year. And I think we're going to see, like I've been saying, some pretty high numbers in the total chart, right? I've threw out the term $7 trillion market cap, right? Going to these extension levels somewhere around here. I think it's definitely possible in the cards. for us to see this kind of market cap, which means just like if you bought any time in 2020, you're in a profit in 2021. I do believe if you were buying any time in 2021, we're still so early that you're going to be in a very heavy profit in 2022 if my prediction model is correct. If my prediction model is correct, that is. Nothing's a guarantee. This is not financial advice. But I would say to keep the faith, keep adding to your bags. Just keep adding to the bags, not financial advice. But I think we're going to have a pretty profitable 2022. Okay, let me see what's going on in the chat. Let's see. Brian saying, hey, Connor, thanks for Luna. No problem. Rigoberto saying Shah, for sure. Let's take a look at Shah really quick. So Shah is it's a low cap gem call I have in the Discord, but I've publicly talked about it many times on the channel and in the Telegram group as well, the free Telegram. And you know, the entry called out was below half of a penny. So if we just look from below half of a penny to where we are now, we're up about 75%. And Shah is with VeChain, and of course VeChain's blockchain is really starting to come together right now. And Shah is making some big fundamental plays. So I like Shah a lot. I do hold this in my own portfolio. And these green lines, you can use these as profit targets if you're interested. Not financial advice, but yeah, very bullish on this one. Obviously, you'll be chasing a 75% pump. That's why it's important to be in early all the time. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and move things along. Now, what I want to bring your attention to is largely kind of what I just talked about. Looking back in time with some historical snapshots. Let's see. Everyone in this chat, go buy quant, not financial advice. I actually did top up my quant when it was below 200 over the past few days. So yeah, I mean, straight crypto. I'm right there with you, man. Absolutely. Bullish on quant. Like if you're going to pick a banker coin to invest in, my opinion is to go with the obvious plays, right? Quant, HBAR, XDC. XRP, I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's in one of those IS00220 coins. But yeah, I think there's better risk-reward plays out there. Now, what I want to bring your attention to basically is if we go back in time 1 year to December 2020 and take a look at the market cap snapshot, we can see that at this moment in time, we had Bitcoin's market cap was $355 billion. Ethereum was $67 billion. Looking at current time, so Ethereum has a bigger market cap than Bitcoin did 1 year ago today. So we saw so much money flood into the market in 2021. And the theory is that we're going to have a lengthening cycle, meaning the cycle will go well into 2022, which in theory means we're going to see a ton of money be poured in 2022. So that's why it's so important to have your plan in place, have your structure in place. Just keep on investing, really. Like crypto is the future. If you give up now, if you want to sell and exit, you didn't want it from the beginning. Like looking at this historical snapshot, look at these market caps. Look at these prices. This was only 1 year ago. I know a lot of people watching this are probably new into the market and you know weren't paying attention a year ago. But it was so low. All you had to do was buy back then, and of course you made a lot of money. And if history does repeat, all you need to do is basically buy a few strong coins now, and you'll be really kind of set. Obviously, there's big winners. Like Luna was a huge winner last year. Let's find Luna. I don't even know if it was in the top 100. Here it is. Luna 1 year ago was 47 cents. Right? I know it's a little painful to look at, but it literally had a $183 million market cap sitting at 47 cents. And $183 million market cap was ranked number 78. So, and look at RSR as well. $176 million market cap. Didn't really move too much, a little bit. But now I think it's possible that, you know, in 2022 onward, it's possible we see the top 100 with a $10 billion market cap. It's just going to keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, which is why you need to have strong assets in your portfolio. And since quant is being brought up a lot, let's take a look at quant right now. So this is the weekly chart on quant. So I've had these zones lined up really since I made my quant video. Ghost Recon hyping up XRP in the chat. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But I'll take coins like Luna over XRP all day. All day. Anyway, looking at the quant chart, we can see that basically we came to my lower demand levels at 150. Pretty crazy. These did get hit, but they did get hit. So, quant had a huge sell-off right into demand. Huge buy candle yesterday on volume. Really, quant below $200 is an absolute steal. Now we can pull a fib. And we can see that with our fib, the 0.618 is over here at $605, 1.618, 889. And $1,000 quant would be the 2 extension. So definitely think 1K quant is kind of a given that its supply is so low and it has so much utility. And another one to look at is H-bar. So looking at H-bar, it's so, once you start making content and, putting yourself out there, it's just funny looking at how everybody thinks and what everybody comments. When I say something's going to go up, you get people saying, no, it's not going to go up that high. If I say an asset's going to go down, we get people saying that there's no way it's going to go down like that. It's too bullish. It will never go down that low. The reason I'm saying that is because in my H-bar video, I highlighted the fact that 24-25 cents is the level you want to be a buyer of H-bar, and I got comments saying it's never going to go to 25 cents ever again. You're crazy. And listen, I'm right sometimes, I'm wrong sometimes. I'm usually right more than I'm wrong, but H-bar back down here at 24 cents, right? Everybody's a cheerleader for their coin nowadays, right? Nobody can take an objective look at something and give an unbiased take. We got people literal cheerleaders for their coins. Oh no, this is the best coin. It's like, dude, look at the chart. This is the level you want to be a buyer. It's objective. I'm not saying that H-bar is a bad asset. All I'm saying is this is the level you want to be a buyer at. It came right to 24-25 cents. This is where you want to be a buyer. It's very simple, especially something like H-bar. Very strong asset. Very strong asset. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Got a lot to catch up on today. We got 98 viewers and only 51 likes. Go right now and smash up. Ooh, my camera froze. Let me fix that. I apologize, guys. Camera froze. Luca from Italy letting me know about that. I appreciate that, Luca. Let's see. See what's going on in the chat. A lot of people in here today. I got to mute Marcin Hibner. Marcin, you were making too much spam over here in the chat, man. You can't be doing that. All right. Let's see what's going on in the chat today. Yeah, a lot going on. We got Buxy in here. What's up, Buxy? How you doing, brother? Buxy saying he's up 40K from nothing. Happy with that, but could have done much better. Hey, that's still a pretty good day in the market, man. 40K is nothing to put your head down about. Good job. Man, I've been frozen for a while, huh? I apologize about that. All right, back to my point. You guys heard my H-bar rant. Like, listen, 24-25 cents. That's the prime level you want to be buying on the chart. We got Sheriff Demar saying hello from France. How you doing? Welcome, everybody. We have a global audience here at Crypto Empire. So, yeah, let's take a look at some more strong assets that are undervalued right now. Another one, Harmony One. Harmony One's bouncing right now. Nice. Let's clear this chart. Things did not work out there. Anyway, that market crash really wiped everything. But regardless, let's get a clean slate here on Harmony One. You can see that from the all-time high, it did crash 63%, 64% on Harmony One. Harmony One, in my opinion, is going to $2 to $3 pretty easy. Right, so that's over 10x from the current price. I feel very comfortable saying that. right here, right now, saying that Harmony One will go to $2 to $3. Right, it's one of my top blue chips. So another coin that's heavily kind of undervalued right now with where I think it's going. And really, this was the zone on Harmony. Right there. Now we're kind of coming up out of it. So if we go back and test, sub 18 cents again on Harmony One, that's really where you want to be looking at. We got Don Ragnar asking about Rose, Oasis Protocol. So yeah, Rose did partner up with Meta. It's a emerging layer one. Emerging layer ones are on my watch list. I am invested in a few of them. And Rose is definitely one to have on your radar. It's a very strong coin. It could find itself, up in the top 25 in market cap in 2022. It has, private smart contracts as well. So we got other coins like Secret Network, Dero that have private smart contracts, etc. Rose is another one. Now looking at Rose, it's having a pretty good day today. It was down here at around sub 25 cents, now trading at 30 cents, facing resistance right here. Right, obvious resistance, so we might see a reaction. We probably will see a reaction off of this resistance level. But overall, I'm bullish on Rose. And, if you're bullish as well, you want to be basically dollar cost averaging when it's cheap like it just was. Still cheap compared to where it's been, but really you want to get the best price possible because, it's up 20% from yesterday, really. So it's kind of chasing a pump. That's why you want to know the assets that you want to top up on and just stick to a strategy and just scoop it. DAG as well, Rigoberto. Yes, DAG for sure. Another good long-term hold. At a pretty good price right now, too. Down 70% from the high. And really, this low over here is pretty critical. Okay. Yeah, this is a good level. If you're bullish on DAG to DCA, definitely agree with that. Basing right now. Another layer one that I like, Casper. Take a look at Casper. Casper broke the trend line. And it's back inside of the trading range that I have marked out. So Casper faced resistance again at that 23 cent level. Got slammed back down. Trendline couldn't hold. And now we're back in the range with Casper. So, if you're bullish on this, like I am, well then this is your time to basically just dollar cost average. Don't overcomplicate this one. Right? That's another layer one. Another emerging layer one is HTR. Hathor. Hathor has its halving in less than 30 days from now. Basically, this uses Bitcoin's proof of work mining as its consensus, but it also uses a DAG protocol, meaning it can basically scale to infinity. Can process 200 transactions per second, but I'm bullish on HTR. And all-time high is up here, 250. And to current price, we're down 50% from the all-time high, right? So definitely not a bad place to DCA into something like HTR. Another emerging layer one. While I'm on the subject, I might as well just go through all the emerging layer ones that I like. Another one, MTRG, Meter, 680, right? A lot of people were buying MTRG at $10 plus. Another good one, good price to dollar cost average. Proton, XPR, another good one. Basing in demand, okay? Bullish on Proton, another emerging layer one. So this is a narrative. Metaverse is a narrative. Emerging layer ones. I like artificial intelligence as well. And DeFi, of course, you can't go wrong with solid DeFi picks. But I think emerging layer ones are really going to perform very well, just like they did in 2021, in 2022. And these were kind of some of the ones that I'm definitely really interested in right now. Okay, so with that being said, we got a lot of people asking about the FOMC meeting as well. Basically, it's tomorrow, or it's not tomorrow. It's in 2 days from now. It's on Tuesday. And the Fed is basically going to announce tapering, which means that they're going to stop buying securities at the rate they've been doing so, which is typically not great for risk-on assets like crypto and equities, but we'll see what does happen. We could see some short-term volatility here, but I'm not too concerned over the bigger picture. Now, another narrative is payment systems in crypto. Okay, so this is an article was posted today talking about Visa announcing new crypto consulting service for merchants and banks. So Visa getting in on the crypto game. They have been for a while. We know that. Now, it's important to understand the point of cryptocurrency. Now, the point of cryptocurrency was literally to get rid of the banks, right? They're the middleman, right? We interact peer-to-peer. I go into a grocery store, right? A grocery store in the corner in my town, and I interact with the shop owner who purchased those goods. I give them money, and they give me the goods back. That's peer-to-peer, but there's a middleman, right? If I use a credit card, the credit card gets a fee. They get a small percent fee. The point of crypto is to liberate you and just get rid of the middleman altogether. So we got people saying, like, cheering on the cryptos that like support banks. Like, that's not my stance. I understand your thought process, but listen. The point of crypto was to get rid of that, right? It was to liberate us, right? To make us more free. And one payment system that I like is Telcoin. Seriously undervalued. Don't ignore Telcoin. This is an easy winner. Okay, seriously an easy winner. Currently trading at 1.2 cents. Let's take a look at the price chart. So down bad right now. But when it's down bad, that's when you want to be a buyer. Buy low, sell high. Very simple. So looking at Telcoin, it's in this huge descending wedge pattern. I'm trying to break to the upside. We did take this trade back here, started in November. We did catch this 40% move, right? To our target, it was 40%, but then it just fell off a cliff from there, okay? But Telcoin right now, looking at where it is, right? We have the main support down here, and it's really at a very good level on the chart to be a buyer, something like Telcoin. To the all-time high, it is 434% away. If you don't know about Telcoin, basically it's a Japanese company payment system. They've been building for over 3 years. They don't do a lot of marketing, but they've had a huge year in 2021. Like, look at the chart. Look at this chart. This is December, literally on New Year's, it just took off. So it had an epic 2021, and that's because they actually have a viable product and a very strong team. So Telcoin, if you're into payment systems, this is not one to ignore right here. Let's see, what else do we have going on in the chat? We got Crypto Iera saying, I'm late, but I'm here. I'll watch the replay later to catch up on what I missed. I appreciate you being here, Crypto Iera. Let's see, Gabriel, what are your long-term coins? So one of them is Luna. Let's take a look at Luna right now. Luna at 61. Using that $60 level as support. You know, this is a pretty good level to be buying Luna at. Down 20% from the highs. Obviously, it's not, back down here when it was $30, $40 Luna. But hey, $60 Luna is still pretty good compared to where it's going. Another one, Chili's. In terms of my long-term holds. Chili's down. Right to a buy zone. Another one that you don't really want to be ignoring. Definitely don't want to be ignoring. Chili's getting into the UFC. Obviously, they're huge with soccer, football, and they're only going to be getting bigger. So another hold of mine, FET. Looking at FET, obviously down pretty bad after it broke the range low. But if you were buying up here at 70, 80, 90 cents and you weren't buying at 50 cents because you were scared, you're doing it wrong, man. You're doing it all backwards, right? Yeah, it blows that you bought it up here and it dropped 30%. But what do you do if you're bullish on it long term? You lower your average cost. Very simple. Another one I'm bullish on, QRDO, in the buy zone. Right? QRDO currently in the buy zone. Alert, not financial advice. But I like this one a lot. I've talked about it a lot on the channel, fundamental reasons why I'm bullish. See RSR as well, looking good. But I'm talking about my long-term holds. Other ones are Harmony One, which we already went over, and another one is Matic. Let me find Matic right now. Matic at $2.12, sitting just beneath a previous target level. Bullish on Matic. Could be seeing a huge December, of course, with their ZK rollups and everything like that. H. Patel asking if FET. Yeah, I'm still in FET, man. I've only been buying FET. Who cares saying get ready for the mega crash? Hey, man, I got stable coins on the sideline ready for it. So whatever happens next, we'll see what does happen next. Let's see. Can you please post a detailed video on how to navigate through the Lunar Crush website? So Lunar Crush, I think, is like the social interactions. I don't really look at that. Himalaya. Stefano, it's been buying Atom since $8. This is still a great entry point for Atom. If you have enough money in it, the rewards on osmosis make up for any continued downtrend in price. Good point. A very good point with osmosis. I'm still farming my Osmo. And Atom, $24. Yes, I agree with you. It's definitely a good price for Atom right now. This thing just keeps on getting battered. But if you understand what Atom is, fundamentally speaking, you would definitely be a buyer down here. You can see my magnet up here for Atom. The current price to my magnet, we're looking at 237%, around $85. Now, in my price prediction video for Atom back in February, March, I said it was going to over $100. I still stand by that. I think over $100 is definitely highly possible. But to the top of the channel over here, we're looking at $85, which is a 240% gain from current price. So Atom, it's kind of like Luna, where you can just make money with it. Don't ignore Atom. We got Abinya Ja saying, should we start taking buy positions in the good rate coins or wait for BTC to dip? So I would say that the dollar cost average approach would be the best approach to take overall, right? Which means you basically buy a little bit now, keep some money on the side in case it does drop lower, and then you basically just go ahead and get some more, right? Let's see what else is happening in the chat. So we have 124 viewers and 65 likes. Let's bring that up to par. It seriously does help the YouTube algorithm. So go ahead right now and smash the YouTube like button below this video right now. It gets more eyes on the channel overall, which of course is great for me and my YouTube channel, but it's great for crypto in general because the more eyes on crypto content means the more people watching, the more people interested in crypto means more adoption. So go ahead right now and smash the like button if you haven't smashed it already. Let's see what else is happening. Taking profits from LCX, DWeb, and Yieldy, and FOMOing into Atom Osmo to stake on osmosis. The roars were basically paying my rent. Yeah, if you got big capital, man, if you're not farming, you're definitely losing things out. CM saying, Connor, what floor price for pack merge would you sell at? I haven't really thought about it. I'm just hodling that. I'm just hodling my pack merge. By the way, guys, another reason why you need to be in the Discord group. Let's go to OpenSea and check out pack merge. But yeah, I mean, seriously, a lot of alpha is shared in there. A lot of alpha is shared. Let me go ahead and find this. So you can see over here in December 2nd, I alerted everybody that the merge mint was starting. Right, it was $400 at that time for one merge. Obviously, the more you buy, the more it is merged together into one NFT. But even if you just bought one for $400, let's go to load a high. I might have to go check out Nifty Gateway. All right, one is selling for 0.34. I should actually go to recently sold. Okay, so one just sold for 0.33 Ethereum. That's like $1,300, $1,400. So you put in 400 and you get 1,400 out if you want to take profit right now. Congrats to everybody who got into Pack Merge NFT. yeah, just another way to make money right now. But I'm holding mine, right? I got a nice little merge NFT with a few of them, and I'm not interested in parting ways with it just yet. Not really sure when I'm going to be taking profit on it. But yeah, that was a good NFT mint. We got AVKVK saying, Four Flies believe tomorrow BTC will go down because of inflation report. Okay. So like we discussed, I'm not sure if you were here in the beginning of the live stream. You know, we gave the expression that wicks get filled. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of price action down here from about 46 down to 41. Like I'm waiting there actually to be a buyer. So I hope it does go down personally. Let's see. What else is happening? People asking about Phantom, about Polkadot. Armani saying if he could smash the like button more, he would. I appreciate that, brother. So Phantom, beautiful retrace over here. Down 66% from the high. Another one of these layer ones that you can't really go wrong with. And if you got in this one early over the summer, you absolutely crushed it. All I got to say is shout out to Luna. Makes me feel okay. I did catch Luna back in the summer, but it makes me feel okay about missing all these other ones. Anyway, looking at Phantom, right to demand down here. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we go back and kind of test that level. Definitely possible. On Phantom, we come back down to $1.30. If we see another move, another sharp move to the downside on FTM. But yeah, very bullish on this. I think it will continue to do very well. But yeah, I would look for $1.30, really down to $1.20, $1.15. That's this demand zone over here for FTM. And then Polkadot as well. Dot's on the move today. 29.60. And I could see this going, having a nice little relief rally to about $34, $33 on Dot. 17%. But looking at where it came back down to, always important to look to the left. Huge crash from 55. Where did it come down to? Well, over here the first time around in the spring, this was a huge demand zone down here from 29 down to 26. Okay, that's support, that's demand. Use again as resistance over here. Now it just came right back down to its previous demand. Okay, so that's why I believe those levels on the chart. And Dot, KSM as well. Can't ignore Kusama. But Polkadot, yeah, looking like it's going to move out of this demand zone. And, you know, if you're long right now for a short-term trade opportunity, I would look around 33, 34 to take some profits on Dot if you're short-term trading it. Let's see. CQ asking any worthwhile airdrops. So ZK Sync talks about optimism and Arbitrum airdrops. So opportunities that I'm waiting on. Aleph 0, still waiting on this listing. Right? I made the video about Aleph 0. I'm still waiting for this to be listed. Definitely going to look to buy some as soon as it does go live because I can see it having a crazy pump up when it goes live. So you either have to snipe the listing or ignore the fact it got listed and wait. I'm just going to buy it as soon as it lists, not financial advice. But yeah, if you don't get it right away, then you're going to be pretty much exit liquidity for early investors. So understand that. You might have to wait for like a huge market correction like we just had to get some. But yeah, this is an opportunity I'm waiting for. And then Reserve, right? Reserve is the OHM on Terra. Not live yet. Probably will be live in hopefully January. But another opportunity I'm waiting for. Solchix is going live tomorrow, I believe, having their token generation event. Let's check the floor price of Solchix really quickly. Vinesh, we're going to look at Kadena in a second. Ezel, what do you think about XRP and XLM? XRP, so listen, I don't hold that in my portfolio. Either the XRP army is right or they're wrong. I don't see there being any in between. For their sake and for crypto as a whole, I hope they're right. I hope it goes crazy and goes to $59 or whatever they say it will go to. But I'm not betting on that. XLM I like more than XRP if I was going to pick one of the two. So the floor price for Solchix is 13 Solana. All right, so that's good. Floor price is holding strong, and the TGE is tomorrow for Solchix. So we'll see what happens with this one. And I'm also waiting for them to announce their next mint. I want to try to mint one of these for obvious reasons. Obviously, it would be a huge profit if you can manage to mint a Solchix when they do announce that. Karura. So, Rigoberto, Karura is waiting on the entire Kusama ecosystem. I mean, price is taking a huge hit. But if you're bullish on Kusama, on the .sama ecosystem, then you're bullish on Karura. It's very simple. Obviously, they didn't have that epic move that Moonriver had with their parachain crowd loan. But the high is $13. And it is currently down 71% from that high on Karura. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of updates, the ecosystem is developing, right? Fundamentals haven't changed. The price is just seriously undervalued. And then obviously RMRK, if you're into Kusama, this is the Kusama Metaverse. Up today, $49. This thing, yeah, it's probably just going to keep ripping up. Would not be surprised to see over $100 for this RMRK. And there are NFTs, right? You can go ahead and get yourself one of these Canarias for 11.1 KSM is the floor price, right? So that's like $3,300, $3,300 for one of these NFTs. And this will be used in the RMRK metaverse, right? So I was thinking about buying one of these. I didn't pull the trigger though. But yeah, $3,300. You can get a floor, pay a little more. You can get a pretty decent one. And if you're into RMRK, you might want to consider picking up one of these NFTs for the metaverse. Not financial advice, obviously. Now let's see what else is going on in the chat. Is MetaHero worth the early investment? Thanks. Well, you're not necessarily too early if you do get into MetaHero right now. It's a $1 billion market cap. I mean, still early in the grand scheme of everything. But looking at MetaHero, it's using the previous structure all-time high as support. So, I mean, technically speaking, it's a great opportunity to start a bag if you want to. Over here at 17 cents, 18 cents. But yeah, MetaHero is a big promise to fulfill on, right? Obviously, their CEO is very outspoken. You can scan anything and you can be able to use it in the metaverse. Sounds very promising, but it's a lot of infrastructure to build, and if they follow through, it could be a top project. So yeah. And then also as well, Floki. Floki's a metaverse project. Believe it or not. Yes, it's a meme coin, but it's also a metaverse project. Right? They're building out Valhalla. Now looking at the Floki chart, huge bounce today. Huge bounce today. Up 40%. So, still a good level. I personally was hoping we were going to go down lower so I can buy more at a cheaper price, but I guess I got greedy and should have just bought it there below my support level. Anyway, Floki, metaverse play right there. And let's see. Have some more written down. Yeah, UFO, another metaverse play. Basically with metaverse, So here's the thing. With these layer ones, you can't fake a layer one. Like you can fake a meme coin or a metaverse coin and get a bunch of hype marketing and pay people to promote your garbage. You cannot fake a layer one, right? Either the technology works or it doesn't. With metaverse, with meme coins, you can pop something up out of nowhere and get $1 billion market cap in a second or in a few weeks. You can't fake that with a layer one. So that's why I'm bullish on these emerging layer ones and why I'm bullish on certain metaverse projects. You want to pick the ones with utility that actually have a working product behind it. Otherwise, you're buying vaporware, right? That's being promoted by a bunch of people that literally are just don't care about you and want to make a quick buck, quick flip, right? Because the market's full of that. The market is full of those kinds of people that literally are ruthless and very greedy, right? And the gaming and meme coins attract that crowd heavily, right? So you really want to pick the fundamentally strong metaverse plays if you're going to be investing in that sector in the market. And I do believe you should have exposure to that sector in the market. UFO, another one coming out of the buy zone down here with a $640 million market cap. It was up to $1.5 billion. So UFO, easy 2x plus in it for sure. NFA, not financial advice. Another good metaverse play that we've talked about, Red Fox, fundamentally all there, right? Not garbage vaporware, trading at 14 cents, all-time high 36 cents. Original call was made here in the channel around 15 cents, back to where we started, and we're at 144% to the highs, right? Another very fundamentally solid metaverse play. Have this one on your radar, Red Fox Labs. And another one is Vulcan Forge, PYR. Doing a lot over here with their metaverse, PYR. All-time high is $50, currently trading for $31.59, right? You don't want to be buying the garbage projects, right? Buy the actual fundamental ones, because building out a metaverse and having people build out the game is very expensive. And 90% of these metaverse coins are going to go to zero. You want to buy the real ones that actually have money to build out the game and that are going to be here building a real community, not just all hype and a bunch of uneducated people FOMOing into these metaverse projects because they think it's going to make them rich and go 100x. PYR is a good one. Let's see. On God, I'm down on XRP and I have been for a long time. What assets would you suggest I roll it into for better gains? Well, on God, listen, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what assets you should roll your capital into, but I can tell you what I would personally do. So I don't know why you bought XRP. I don't know if it was an uncle, a brother, a family member, a friend telling you it's going to be the next quantum financial system, whatever. Right? I'm not sure what intrigued you to go ahead and purchase it. But if you don't have conviction on the asset, you need to find an asset that you have conviction on. Okay? You need to do your own research and find something that you really like and you believe could be the future and be massive in the future. If you don't think that's going to happen for XRP, well then I'm not sure. What do you want to invest in? I like, fundamental given plays like Luna are really good. Luna, Matic, Harmony One, Chili's, FET, etc. A lot of good coins out there, man. But if you don't like what you're holding, now's a good time to readjust, I guess. So go for that. Let's see. Oliver Duncan, ADA and XRP are leaving top 10 in 2022. Oliver, my man, I do agree with you. I think a lot of new talent will be solidifying itself in the top 10 for sure. And listen, there's no space for vaporware up in the top 10 anymore. We're not in 2017. We got Buxy saying, Connor, do you know any cheap metaverse land to buy? So cheap, not exactly. I don't know any cheap land. I know a plot on PYR is like 15K if you want to get like the smallest one. Sandbox, same thing. Network land isn't for sale yet. Where's OpenSea? Yeah, I should make a video about metaverse land, Buxy. Good idea. In terms of cheap land to buy, you're going to be shelling out like 15 grand for like the most basic plot, I believe. So it's not necessarily going to be easy on the pockets. But I'll make a video about that because that's a very good topic to cover. Let's see. Luna for large cap or like Casper for low cap. Good call, Dre. How about Near Protocol? Near, another emerging layer 1. I mean, they've kind of already emerged. They're top 30, and it's a good project. I like Near a lot. Polygon Matic, talked about that, bullish. Polygon Matic tots, please. Alex Forths. We talked about Polygon, man. I'm bullish on Polygon. Nohara saying, I have 30% USD in my wallet. Worth it to buy some ETH ATM or wait? Well, if we look at ETH on a 3-day chart, I mean, looking at the chart, it's near the overall bull market trend line. We could come back beneath 4K, but looking at the chart, you know, this is a pretty good level to buy at. Not financial advice, obviously, but it's right on the trend line support. So obviously you want to buy low and sell high. You want to be a buyer at support, seller at resistance. So that would be a good spot. Nicholas Anderson, Cardano, will it moon? I'm not sure about when it will moon, but I mean, listen, if Charles can actually get some products to market, I think the price action would be a lot better. Because the thing with Charles, like, listen, I've been holding Cardano for a while, for longer than most of you guys, really. You know, since like early 2018. So with Cardano, I've been watching Charles for a while now. And every single year, he says the same exact thing. He's like, Cardano, man, we're going to have a great year. We're going to have a great year this upcoming year. Nothing usually happens. So the guy needs to bring some products to market for it to moon, basically. Hope that answers your question, Nicholas. Hope that answers your question. Thoughts on Wilder World, another good metaverse play. Good question, Ghost Recon. Let's look at the wild chart on Uniswap. So Wild and Network, I would kind of categorize these in the same category. $342 million market cap. I like Wild, and it's at a good level too to buy. Yeah, bullish on Wilder World. Gala as well. Gala is a good one. Gala Games. My guy Zonic Vilaz is very excited about Gallic or Gala. Let's see. Buxy, believing in what you buy is so important. Absolutely, it is very important. By the way, guys, we got 129 viewers and only 88 likes. At least, we need 100 likes on the stream. Go right now and smash the like button. Smash it up. Share it with your friends, your family. Share it with your neighbors. And get them to smash that like button as well. Let's see. What about Nervos and Kadena? So Nervos... don't really know too much about Nervos. Let's look at Kadena. Hey, we just got a $10 super chat from our guy Ghost Recon. Shout out to Ghost Recon saying appreciate you, Connor. Ghost Recon, I appreciate your support, man. Thank you for being here in this live stream. And of course, that $10 super chat does actually mean a lot. So shout out to you, Ghost Recon. Greatly appreciate that, my man. Thank you for that support. Now, looking at Kadena, let's go to a daily chart. Let's see. KDA. Dre, we'll get to Neurobots right after this. So, KDA, Kadena, bullish on this. I think it will perform well. I like HTR as well, which is a better kind of risk-reward, lower market cap play than KDA. We got a $2 super chat from BAM530, HBAR, XRP, and XLM. What do you think about my holdings? I really like HBAR out of those. Really like HBAR. XRP and XLM, decent holdings, probably will do very well. But yeah, I mean, you're all invested in one sector of the market, really, which is kind of like the banker coins. So if you're bullish on that, well, then stick with it. But you might want to build a nice little metaverse portfolio and then some emerging layer ones. HBAR is going to be a very big project layer one. But we got some emerging layer ones as well. My guy's saying go to the 4 hour on Kadena. Yeah, this is breaking out on the 4-hour. See if we can get a close above here. Nice little falling wedge. Yeah, this does look like it's ready to pump. And then we have big resistance over here at 1250. So just to 1250, we got 11%. And I would expect some resistance. This is the real level to flip over here at 1250. So we can put our little magnet there and see if we can break or if we get rejected at 1250 on KDA, short term speaking. So talking about Nerobots. So this is a Polkadot metaverse project being developed by two developers, really. They haven't hired a lot of they're building it from the ground up, building it from scratch, and they're doing a very good job building out Neroverse. So the Genesis Founders Edition Nerobots, that sale has ended. But basically, I'll show you my Nerobots NFTs. Let me go sign in. Let me move this to a different window and sign in over here. Show you guys my NFTs. As we wait for this to load. We got Gengo Senmon. Almost missed live stream again. Connerly accurately called the Sunday pump. Appreciate that, Gengo. Thanks for your support. We got Best Of saying greetings from Morocco. Shout out to everybody in Morocco from the audience today. We got Django saying drop XRP, bro. It's worse than a stable coin. Hey, man, it could absolutely blow me out of the water, right? You can't discount that fact. But yeah, I mean, I'm not betting on that by holding it, right? If I was to bet on it, basically that means I would hold it in my portfolio. All right, this is taking a little while to load. All right, here we go. This loaded up finally. So looking at my Nerobots, basically this is a huge, they're building out a huge metaverse. You're going to be able to buy land. You're going to be able to fight. It's going to be a massive role-playing game. And they're building out a gaming network, basically, studio. Let's see if this is the right wallet. This might not be the right wallet. I don't even know. I have multiple accounts with this. But basically, yeah, this is definitely one to pay attention to. I'll be making a full YouTube video about this project. I have the OG Dragon, like the first NFT ever to be released. Let's look at my Solana NFTs in this particular wallet. All right, cool. You guys can see that. So I do have one of these walruses. My brother actually told me to get in that very last minute. I didn't tell anybody about that. But we do have this dragon here. This is the OG dragon for Neroverse. This will give us perks in-game. And you can get these for like 1 Solana right now in the market. And then I also have 4 of these Nerobots, which are going to be able to basically help me out in-game as well. But anyway, I'll be talking about Nerobots and Neroverse in a full video about it. It's a Polkadot metaverse project. And it's also its own network, and other games will be able to build and deploy on it, basically taking down the gaming monopoly that current video games have. So I'm bullish on that, on Neroverse. Good call, Dre, to bring that one up. Ghost Recon is out. Got to run to the store. Peace out, Crypto Empire. Catch you on the next stream. Smash that like. Legend. Appreciate your support, my man. Appreciate that. Hey Connor, what do you think about the minimum investment that makes any sense? Obviously, I believe you may want to avoid to have a gigantic bag of $100 for each coin you buy. So Luca from Italy, good question. It really depends. It really, really does depend how much capital you have to invest, your own financial situation. I know my situation. I don't know where you're at in your life, man. Right? I don't know if you got 10 grand to invest. I don't know if you have $1,000 to invest. I don't know if you have 100 grand. I don't know if you have $1 million. But as long as you can keep on covering your living expenses, you don't want to have your capital sitting in fiat money. It's a melting ice cube in fiat. You want to invest in assets that will appreciate and cover you from inflation. So, yeah, you don't want small little $100 bags. the more the merrier. But listen, we all start somewhere, right? It wasn't too long ago when I was a little small fish, just getting started out here. Things do change quickly, so I mean, yeah, $100 can change a lot. Yeah, Django, good point. He said, sad when you only get a 3x from a $100 investment instead of dropping 1K on one you believe in. And yeah, I mean, I usually put like a minimum of like 1,000 nowadays, but that's just me. If you can't afford to do that, well then lower that amount. So yeah. Let's see what else is going on. JP Stanley, good evening from the UK. Keep up the great work you do. I've scooped up a heavy bag of Lincoln Dot during this dip. JP Stanley, shout out to the UK. Shout out to you, my man. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. We got 128 viewers and 95 likes. Go right now and smash up that like button. Get this up to 100 likes. What do I think about UTK Utrust? So UTK did hold. I made a little bit of profit and I sold it. But this didn't have the effect that I thought it was going to have in 2021. It was kind of a letdown. Still did a decent number. But, it was up at $1 for less than a day, a few hours, and then it just crashed down. So, yeah, this is another payment system. So it's a crypto payment system. Who knows? I might be using it for my products and services down the line. But, yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to UTK too much nowadays. But it's definitely a very fundamentally solid project with a working product. With a working payment system product and a strong team. So yeah, I can't say anything bad about the project. But I was expecting a bigger return for my bag that I had throughout the year. But yeah, I sold at a decent little profit. But yeah, I don't hold it anymore. But it just crashed to a critical level of 25 cents. Now rebounding nicely, getting some volume. But yeah, I can't say anything bad about Utrust. Let's see. IMX, Immutable X pumping. Let's check it out. All right. It's pumping a little bit. Obviously in some pretty key resistance over here. See if we can go and flip that. But it does have its work to do. This does actually break out. First level you want to be looking to de-risk is up here at 725, 720. All right, it depends on what your strategy is, but that's a 33% move right there if you want to take that little scalp off the board. But Immutable X, yeah, that's one of my ZK roll-up coins. Have my eyes on that. Man, we've been going for an hour and 18 minutes. Feels like I just started this one. We just hit 100 likes on the stream. Let's get some hype in the chat. Let's go. We got Drain here, hyping everybody up. Appreciate that. We got Natalie saying, my fave new find. Thank you. Natalie, thank you for your support. Glad to hear you're enjoying the content over here at Crypto Empire. Go ahead and tell your friends and family to also subscribe to the channel. And also turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Casper. Dre's buying Casper during the dip. Let's see. 400 extra MetaV pad out of the IDO. Looks good. Django Senman saying, one of my favorite Warren Buffett beliefs against diversification is, why put money into your 30th best idea instead of putting everything into your best ideas? Absolutely. I mean, it's a very good point. So I posted in the Telegram today about HBAR, and I said, it's easy to get carried away and search for the new shiny coin and overlook the gems that are proven to perform very well in the market. HBAR is one of those. Lots of discounts across the board we'll be discussing in today's stream. But yes, very good point, Django. It's easy to get carried away and think you got to have a little bit of this and a little bit of that and then a little bit of this as well. When really, if you just hone in your focus, you concentrate on a few assets and you go heavy on those, that tends to be a better strategy than doing a shotgun and hoping you hit one with small amounts. Because, yeah, it sucks. I've been there where I put a little bit of money into something and it goes up 20x, where I should have put in a substantial amount but I was too diversified. These are lessons you're going to learn along the way, right? Everybody goes through these growing pains, but hey, you'll figure it out eventually. We got Yeziel saying, love your channel. I appreciate that support, man. I really do appreciate that. Luca, no problem with that, man. No problem at all. YT Adzimic, what should I get right now? We got a lot of discounts across the board. What do you want to invest in? What market sector? Do you want to invest in metaverse? I would say either get a metaverse project or an emerging layer 1 if you want to buy something right now. And I went over a lot of the ones that I had my eyes on in this live stream. So watch that replay and look at the ones, the emerging layer 1s and metaverse coins if you want something right now. Let's see, Talking Italy. Hi, trying to buy some Meta Hero. Why does Gate.io charge so much to buy it? I'm not sure what Gate.io's fee is, but if you want to buy Meta Hero, I would say get some BNB and use PancakeSwap. Right, I try to use DEXs as much as possible. Watch my PancakeSwap full tutorial on the channel if you've never used it before and you want to learn how to use PancakeSwap. But it's very simple, and you'll pay like a 10-cent trading fee to get Meta Hero. Let's see. Can't wait for Reserve. Which OM forks do you ape in? Time. I'm in Time right now. I was in Jade, but I paper handed Jade. I was like, you know what? I put a decent little chunk of change in it. And I was like, look, I don't know about this one, so I pulled out of Jade. Listen, the team is clearly very good marketers, right? And some OGs are saying some bad things about him, but hey, I don't know. I'm not here to spread FUD, but I'm not going to invest a substantial amount of capital like that into something that I don't necessarily have full conviction in. We just got a $4.49, I believe that's pound super chat from Don Ragnar, the legend, saying, how would you invest $50K today for long-term serious gains that give you retirement passive income? So my strategy would be to go heavy on the Terra Luna ecosystem, Don. If I wanted long-term passive income, I would take half of that $50K. I would buy Luna and stake that. I would get staking rewards until the end of time with Luna, right? Deflationary, I would look to buy deflationary assets. Bitcoin, obviously deflationary, 21 mil cap supply. You can't go wrong with that. But if we're talking passive income, I really like Luna and the entire Terra ecosystem. You can stake it. We got Reserve coming out soon. You're going to be able to, who knows, right? If you get in Reserve first day, the APY is going to be insane. And you can see price appreciation as well. So Reserve could be just a crazy, crazy play. So yeah, I would put half into Luna and stake that. I would put some into White Whale. White Whale is another project. I'm going to make a full video about White Whale, but basically that's another good play. You can put UST into a pool and then go ahead and basically get White Whale. Then we got Astroport. I need to make an Astroport video as well. Astroport, if you're providing liquidity on TerraSwap, you're going to be able to migrate those LP tokens onto Astroport on Tuesday the 14th to get Astro tokens. Astroport will be the main decentralized exchange on the Terra ecosystem. It is the next PancakeSwap. It's the next Uniswap. I'm going heavy on Astroport, and I will make a video showing you how to participate in the lock drop because it's free for everybody to do. No whitelist or anything like that. That's what's great about Terra. Gives everybody a fair chance. But yeah, Don, I would go heavy on the Luna ecosystem if I had 50K and I wanted to retire from passive income, right? That's conviction, really. Just go all in on Luna. Good question. Very good question. Let's see. JP Stanley, thoughts on Link? Take a look at Chainlink. 20 bucks. Broke the overall channel. Link is a long-term play. Listen, don't think you're going to get rich tomorrow by buying Chainlink. I know everybody wants to be rich tomorrow in crypto. Everybody's very impatient and wants instant gratification. A lot of crybabies out there crying, complaining when their coin goes down. Listen, the market is unforgiving. The market doesn't care about your feelings. The market will wax you if you get emotional, right? And something like Link, you need to have that long-term outlook. Link and Bitcoin heavily correlated. When Bitcoin tanks, Chainlink's going to tank as well. I don't hold Chainlink personally anymore, right? I was buying a lot of it at like $8 last year in the spring after the market crash. And I sold it at a decent profit for other opportunities. But Chainlink, yeah, you can't go wrong with it. It's a very solid blue chip. Talking Tally. I don't know how to use PancakeSwap. Talking Tally, go to my channel. I'll show you right now. What you're going to want to do is you want to go to playlists. You're going to want to go to cryptocurrency tutorials. You want to view that full playlist. First thing you want to do is set up a MetaMask tutorial or set up a MetaMask wallet. And then this video right here, PancakeSwap farming tutorial. This shows you how to use PancakeSwap, all right? The sooner you learn how to use these decentralized exchanges, the more competent you will be overall in cryptocurrency, meaning you'll be able to capitalize on more opportunities in the future. So you need to develop your skills and become self-sufficient. So Talking Tally, I suggest you, not financial advice, but get on it. Watch these tutorials. Set yourself up for future success. I understand you're new, but you can learn quickly and profit in the short term. So get on that, my guy. Let's see what else is going on in the chat today. Nigu, when do you come up with an update on PocaX? Let's check it out. PocaX got rinsed on it, right? Everybody paper-handed it. I'm still holding. I haven't sold a single token. But yeah, I mean, listen. The whole entire Polkadot and Kusama ecosystem is waiting, right? Polkadot's not even fully live yet. We got to wait till really 2022 for that. Let me pull up a PKEX chart. Got to go to Uniswap. But why haven't I made an update yet? Well, nothing really substantial has happened with it, right? You got to understand, when you're buying into a pre-sale or you're buying a coin when it just goes live, a lot of these projects don't really have anything developed yet, but they just get the token out to the market. And for Polkadot's case, I mean, that's really the case across the board. So I'm still waiting for everything to kind of happen with the entire Polkadot ecosystem. Obviously, this is on Shiden. Shiden is on the Kusama parachain. It is a Kusama parachain on the Kusama relay chain. But yeah, this thing is in the dirt. Listen, and I haven't sold a single token. So yeah, if you want to buy something low that was up over $2, well, now's your opportunity, not financial advice. But there's still a very good chance this is going to be a main exchange on Polkadot and Kusama. So you got to have conviction, Nigo Leonard. I haven't made an update because nothing crazy has happened about it. Let's see. Big Whale saying made 43K. Thanks, mate. Congratulations on that. YT Asmic. I have no idea what I'm doing. Listen, YT, join the Discord, right? Join the Discord, and then you can ask some questions in there and get some help. Let's see. Time is a blue chip at this point. Yeah, it is. Luna. Picking up some discount on Luna on Kujira. What do you got, that 6% discount? Yeah, this dude was spamming like crazy, huh? Dre, I got to give you one of these. I got to make you like a mod. I got to figure out how to do that. Let me do that. Let's see. All right. That was simple. I had to press one button. Dre, you're now a moderator for the channel. Congratulations. You can now get rid of the spammers. All right. Big Whale, I don't like where you're going with your comments, dude. All right, you'll join my Discord. That's cool. But it sounds like you're going to try to sell something over here in the live chat. Antonio, good point about Thorchain. Another undervalued coin. Put this in the same category of undervalued, such as Thor Rune. Put in the same category as something like H-bar, for example. Not the chart I want. Obviously very different on a protocol level. But in terms of undervalued blue chips, Thorchain is definitely one of those. Currently $7.13. Now this is pretty similar to Kirito. I do hold both. And yeah, I mean, Thorchain is going to be a big winner. It's going to be a huge winner. The entire Cosmos ecosystem will be integrated with it. So with that being said, these lines serve as good points. $5 would be epic if we saw that, but really anything around 7 where we are now is going to treat you well in the future. Now, first extension, $26 at the 0.27. This is weeks to months down the line, but this will happen with Thorchain. First extension level is 265% away. 0.618, 350%. And 1.618 is at $50. It's 610% away on Thorchain Rune. Definitely a viable hold, right? Definitely a coin that if you're really bullish on it, you should just keep on buying it, dollar cost averaging into it, right? This can definitely pull something like Luna and be trading $60, $70 easily on Thorchain. So I like Thorchain Rune. Big whale trying to make people money, man. I love that, bro. I love that. Share some alpha. Let's see. What do I think about Harmony 1? I like Harmony 1. Talked about it a lot this stream. Thoughts on Koval? I don't know too much about Koval, Peter, to talk about it fundamentally. Crypto Yera saying, what's Kujira? So that is basically, it allows you to buy liquidations when people get liquidated on Anchor. It allows you to buy Luna at a slight discount. Check Nakamoto Games. Nakamoto Games over here in the buy zone. Sub $3. This thing has been as high as $8, right? This is another kind of gaming studio producing a lot of games, play to earn. And it is at a heavy discount right now. Seriously, a heavy discount. Another one of these metaverse coins, metaverse projects that it will be worthwhile, I believe, with this one. Now you gotta understand how it works in this market. You got venture capitalists, you got pre-sale investors that got the token below 20 cents, right? Below the exchange listing price. That's the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. People got it below the listing price at 20 cents. So there's going to be selling pressure on the way up. But now, after this huge correction, is a good time to actually start a position. Down 56% from that high. But yeah, Nakamoto Games doing a lot. Good metaverse play. John saying, should I take profits on IMX and put them into CRO or leave IMX alone? I sold a bunch of Ethereum at 100 and was salty until now and just getting back into it. So if you already made profits, you can sell a portion of it. If you're bullish on IMX, it does have a lot of potential. Well, then, you can take some profits and roll those over into CRO and keep some IMX so you don't end up how it was with Ethereum where you sold your whole entire stash. I've done that as well, right? Talked about that with something like Decentraland Mana. Sold my whole stash at like $1.20, went up to like $6. I bought it at 20 cents, right? Yeah. Connor, anchor staking versus with Orion money, which one you prefer? So good question, CM. With Orion, you can use that cross-chain, right? So I can go on Polygon and I can put in USDC. They're going to convert that into UST and they're going to earn a yield. And I can earn 12 to 15% depending if I get that in kind or not. I prefer Anchor because it gives me a solid 19-20% and no confusion about it. But I'm bullish on Orion. I have talked about Orion. And I do think over time it will be one of those key Luna projects. But I prefer Anchor, right? Because I prefer the higher yield. Let's see. A lot of people in the stream today. I want to thank everybody for coming out. And 131 likes. A bunch of legends in the stream today. Shout out to everybody who smashed up that like button. Thoughts on Opulus? Don't know too much about it to talk about it off the dome. Opulus 441. What even is this? NFTs and DeFi to the music industry. Okay, I think I've actually heard of this. Changing how musicians access the funding they need and providing a launchpad for the first music copyrighted backed NFTs and crypto loans. All right, shout out to all the musicians out there. We're going to need a Crypto Empire theme song, so if you want to make one of those, we can talk. Let me know. If you are a musician, let's take a look at the KuCoin chart. Nice bounce today. Right in the golden pocket. Yeah, I don't know too much about to talk about it, but we're just bouncing from the golden pocket right now, which is bullish, right? You want to be a buyer in the golden pocket. We'll see if we do come back down. I wouldn't suggest chasing. I would wait for sub 3 again if we get that. Vinesh, make a video about how you pick gem coins. That's a great video topic, Vinesh. I'll definitely add that to the schedule. Thank you for that one. All right, guys. Unless anybody has any dire questions right now, we got Golden Y just tuning in saying, hey, folks, welcome, Golden Y. You're just in time. I'm about to wrap things up right now. We've been going for an hour and 36 minutes. I want to thank everybody for being here today for the Crypto Empire Weekly Sunday live stream. Had an epic live today. Bunch of viewers, a lot of engagement. I want to thank everybody for coming out for an hour and 36 minutes, taking time out of your Sunday to join me today on the live stream. Talked about a lot, gave some of my opinions, talked about Bitcoin and what I think is going to happen next. Expect a choppy crab market, but I hope we can get a push above 53K, use that as support and start trending higher. But it's pretty likely that we kind of range and go sideways. Don't be surprised if we go and test the wick lows at around 41K on BTC. And if that does happen, altcoins would bleed out even harder. Okay. Is 10K enough for passive income on Luna? 10K Luna is more than enough. 10,000 USD. I'm not sure how much Terra Luna that would get you right now. Over 100. It's a good start. It's definitely a good start. And with the price of Luna continuing to rise, it can definitely keep on going up. But the more the merrier with Luna. Anyway, thank you for joining today's live stream. See you all very soon for our usual scheduled YouTube content. Join the Discord group. Join the Telegram group, which is free. Discord is obviously a premium service. Any questions, join the Telegram group and ask away. And I appreciate all of your support going forward. We're close to 20,000 subscribers. If you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed, smash up that subscribe button. We will be doing another Crypto Empire giveaway at 20,000 subscribers. So, hey, that's something to look forward to. Free money. Who doesn't like that? Straight from my account to yours. But I hope that you did enjoy this video market update. Or not this video market update. I give a video market update every day for the most part in the Discord, so I'm used to saying that. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all of your support, and I will see all of